welcome to Facts About Everything. I'm your host James Egan, and today we'll be looking at the 36th President of the United States, Lyndon B. Johnson. Lyndon owned a car that could drive on water known as the amphibious car. When he was driving with his friends, he would drive it into a lake screaming that the brakes had failed. The first family's initials were all LBJ, Lyndon Bain Johnson, Lucy Bain Johnson, Linda Bird Johnson, and Lady Bird Johnson. Lady Bird Johnson's real name was Claudia, but nobody called her that. Even Wikipedia calls her Lady Bird Johnson. His campaign slogan was, "All the way with LBJ." Apollo 8 entered orbit in December 1968 during Johnson's term. These three astronauts were the first Americans in space. He is one of two presidents from Texas. The other was Eisenhower. He once said, "Yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win or lose." He was the first president to be sworn in on a plane. He was also the first president to be sworn in by a woman, Federal District Judge Sarah Hughes. Lyndon was legendary for his intimidating manner. He used abductive reasoning to get into somebody's head and psychoanalyze a person effortlessly within minutes to figure out details about their personal life or their political leanings. Basically, he was like a much scarier Sherlock Holmes. He did this so often, his staff called it the treatment. Lyndon issued the first Medicare card in 1965. The person he administered to was former President Harry S. Truman. He was the first president to appoint an African American in a cabinet-level position in the Constitution. The man was Robert C. Weaver, and he became the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development in 1966. LBJ appointed an African American called Thurgood Marshall as the first black Associate Justice of the Supreme Court. When asked why he chose a black man for the job, LBJ said it was the right thing to do, the right time to do it, the right man, and the right place. The Civil Rights Movement began during LBJ's time in office. He was the first American president to ride in an armored vehicle while in office. His dogs were called him, her, Blanco, and Freckles. He often gave people electric toothbrushes as presents. When asked why, he would say, "I want people to think of me right away when they wake up and right before they go to bed." That's actually a pretty good idea. Creepy, but good idea. He hated wasted electricity and would go around the White House turning off light bulbs. This gave him the nickname Lightbulb Lyndon. His first job was a teacher. He would speak to people while he was in the toilet just to make them feel uncomfortable. Why is that a priority when you're president? Lyndon died from an intestinal disease called diverticulosis. He died hours before the Vietnam ceasefire. His final words were, "Send Mike immediately." Mike was his Secret Service agent. By the time Mike arrived, Lyndon was dead. Way to go, Mike. Special thanks to these fine people for all their help. Be sure to subscribe to Facts About Everything. Follow me on Twitter for updates on upcoming videos. Check out my Facebook page to let me know what subjects you want me to talk about in the future. Thanks for watching. See you again.